Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Forever Sevens virtual open mic. We are here every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So come visit us. We're on Eventbrite, the Forever, S the number 7, EVEN. All right. We have John, north of Boston. He's going to open up the
Boston.
show for us. Boston. All right.
Fairy,
Boston.
fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, think of all you'll derive out of being alive. And this is the best part. You'll have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. Now to Shel Silverstein, The Spoiled Brat. Do you know The Spoiled Brat? You look like you know it. The
I may know
Spoiled...
it all too well.
What?
I may know it all too well.
Oh, now wait a minute. I hope I'm not getting that kind of understanding from what you're saying here.
Carry on.
The spoiled brat cut a hole in her hat. The spoiled brat put a coat on the cat. The spoiled brat got into a spat about whether a rodent's a mouse or a rat. The spoiled brat broke her bike with a bat. The spoiled bat told the policeman to scat. The spoiled bat said her sister was fat and sat on her birthday cake till it was flat. The spoiled brat, she cussed and she spat. The spoiled brat pulled the wings off a gnat. The spoiled brat fell into a vat, got cooked up for dinner, and that was that. But in spite of the pepper, the salt, and the sage, the onions and garlic and oil, nobody would touch a bite of that brat because she was so spoiled. And another Silverstein. Red flowers for you. They could be poison ivy. They could be poison oak. But anyway, here's your bouquet. Hey, can't you take a joke? Sybil the magician's last show. Magical Sybil was much too cheap to buy her rabbit a carrot. He grew so thin, just bones and skin, so starved he couldn't bear it. And so as she reached into her hat to grab him by the ears, she felt the tug, she felt the pull, and whap, she disappeared. The greatest act we've ever seen. We cheered for magical Sybil, but all that remained was a hat and a cape and the sound of a bunny going nibble, nibble, nibble. And I think that's probably enough, isn't it?
That was fun, John. Thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yes. Shout out to John, keeping us young today.
Good.
All right. Up next, we have Cynthia.
Okay, I'm going back towards the beginning of my novel. I looked around to see what I hadn't brought you, and I'm bringing you chapter 6, Sharks, or The Issue is Color, Javier's chapter 1. I'm swimming amidst a school of sharks, fins jutting above the waves. I know they eat people. Some days life is exhausting. All these divisions based on race. Why is the issue always color? I am Javier, I am more than a color. But when you circle like sharks, making everything about race, the desire to sleep washes over me in waves. I arrive home exhausted. Please just see people as people. It's that simple, people. I am a person of color, un hombre, a person. It's exhausting. It's hard to swim unnoticed among you sharks. Never can I rest and float atop the waves. For 16 years, when you have looked at me, all you have seen is my race. You ask the questions on every form: race, ethnicity, sex. Why can't we just be people, human beings riding the waves of life, flowing without regard to sex, race, or color, coexisting in harmony among the sharks? Then I would not be so exhausted, except you have me thoroughly exhausted. You toss the N-word, yell spick. It's always race. You simply behave like hungry sharks chasing seals, never seeing us as people. One glance, do you see a diver in a wetsuit, a black seal? No, you just see the color of our skin, and hate washes over you in waves. I am forever assaulted by your waves. The anger pouring off you makes me exhausted. It cannot be as simple as color. We are all of the same human race. All of us are people. Please behave like people, not like sharks. I am exhausted because you're all about race. I am more than this gorgeous color, people. Absent of beauty, blinded by hateful waves, sharks. And do you want another one? I have a short one. Okay. Chapter 7. This is Life's Too Short to Stray from God, Mr. Alfred Goodman's chapter 1. Respect in God and self. Take time to pray. Do not waste days with drink. No need to get over. Life is too short for you to stray. As there's much good news to behold, don't fret. Jesus is here to make your spirit new. Please just ignore the flashy two-bit street hustlers who whistle and lure till you rue the day you met, for when it turns, you'll bleat in pain, for star-crossed lovers meet in vain. I have seen young girls, your lives on the floor. You primp and preen and prance, then hurt in pain when he in turn becomes a predator. Now keep your faith and hold your head up high, for our dear Savior shows the way to fly. Thank you.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
Faith. I'm hearing a lot about faith in that.
You got a lot of faith in this novel, yes.
Yeah.
It's a novel of faith.
Yes. And kind of losing your way and then going back into that faith. Love it. I love it. I've been there, definitely.
Yeah, I know you have. I've heard your poetry.
Right? I have been there in moments when I thought I was spiritually equipped and like just there and ready. Yeah. And then you're not ready for the war. You're not ready for the war at all. Think you have all the tools and all, the heavy armor, and then the war happens and you're kind of like, I wasn't ready. That's life though. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Because sometimes I have like this self-doubt or this portion, of my brain that's kind of like, no, just quit, like you don't, this isn't for you. Like, or not that this isn't for you, but just, I feel like, just tired.
All the time.
Just tired, like I should just not. And then I do what I'm supposed to do. I do what I'm called to do. And then I feel the aura and the energy, like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So
it'd be easier to put burgers at McDonald's, but you're called to do the bleeding work of poetry.
Wait, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
It would be easier to flip burgers at McDonald's, but you've been called to do the bleeding work of poetry.
Mm. Facts. Facts. Yes. So for anybody watching this, anybody who may have self-doubt, who is trying to overrule their vision, just don't give up. Have faith and go with the higher positive powers that be. Okay? Everything will be all right. Don't quit. We have all failed lots of times. I know I have. I don't know if anybody else can agree, but I have failed a lot. And that's okay. That's okay. It's life. So don't quit. Yes. Okay. So up next we have David. David Heffelfinger. Whoever can spell that correctly without looking, they win.
I'll give y'all a minute.
Okay.
Hefflefinger.
Heffelfinger finger. That's how I
H-E-
usually say it.
Ah,
Oh, it's
Cool.
one F.
Two
I thought
F's,
it was-
three F's total. Heffel finger.
Got it. See, I had it right, so I win. So, all right, we're ready for you. We're ready. We are ready for
As
you.
I get older, well, the newsman said going to be a red moon eclipse tonight, and there won't be another one for 75 years. So, no, that's not this night. That was the night before the morning of the red moon eclipse that I got out of bed to go see because I wasn't going to get another chance. So when it became clear to old men like me anyway that this is my last shot at something, I usually take it because it's, or I've already had my last shot, and that's a little tougher to admit. So anyway, that's I got up and I made sure I took in the red moon eclipse, and this poem will explain it all. The shadow shuts the door as the Is that mine? Somebody behind me? Who's coughing? Anyway, let's start it again. The shadow shuts the door as the exodus has begun. It's 5:31. Things sink behind the big oak trees, so my chair and me look elsewhere to see. It's 5:43. To the front from the back, left my coffee and Wi-Fi behind at 5:49. The east serves to remind me as the sun peeks through behind me at 5:53. The moon starts to frown as its dim crescent crown brightens against the heaven at 6:07. The world gets rude as nights blend with morn. Highways rumble, wireless locks and horn. They regret it's no longer the quiet scene at 6:18. The red got deeper and the top got bright, reminding me of our sun's true might. Crickets a chirping plenty at 6:20. And the moon relegated to its normalcy soon, off to play and hide with the ocean's tide, regardless of whether they're clean or dirty at 6:30. Almost a halo as the night yields today. Black enters into 52 shades of gray. There's a sadness in that, I'd have to say, as the world's coming alive at 6:35. Cars ride behind me heading into the day. My sense they found some respect, rolling along in a kind of solemn way. And that was great at 6:38. Just me and my laptop, a front yard and a chair. I'm past having to care, the privilege of the writer working offline, 6:39. At times, turned around, there's a sunrise to be found, the blending of gray ushering in another day, the crown slipping down the face of the moon. Its red cheeks will be leaving soon. There's less and less to see at 6:43. There's no feeling of heaven by 6:47, as the noise of the grind leaves tranquility behind. It's 6:49. I need to move one more time. I'm now out of places to hide. The front yard of my home, no longer any sense of alone. It's all but over. It's all but over, just about done. It's 6:51. It's been good for my head. Back to bed, and we shall see. Maybe polish this poetry. It's 6:53. Moon's top half is bright as gray blends to white, and the east good news, skies jam in the blues at 7:02. Rumbling roads and crickets and toads and children gathering for the bus. The day is fully alive by 7:05. They say you know heaven by living in the light. Eclipses make me wonder in the darkness of the night. Perhaps it takes both to get it right. Mr. Man in the Moon, here's hoping it's soon. Until we meet again. It's 7:10. The end.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got more if we go another round, but I'm good. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for joining, David.
Always. Always. I like this one. I won't compare them, but I got a gig Monday nights, and that's here.
Hey, we're happy to have you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. So up next we have a first timer. Give it up. Well, Dwight, technically you've been here before, but you didn't perform. So this is your first time hitting our virtual stage. Are you ready, Dwight? Let me unmute your mic.
Go, Dwight.
Come on, Dwight. Let's hear you. What you got? You're still muted.
Yeah.
Unmute, Dwight. Unmute.
Down in the lower left-hand corner of your screen, that little microphone.
Lower left corner says mute.
I love the
MUT.
camaraderie.
Click on it. Bottom left corner.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There
Can
we
you hear me
go.
now?
Yes, we
Oh,
can.
yeah. Sound like a TV commercial.
Better than Verizon.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. I have 2 poems.
Awesome.
Okay. I'm from Canada, by the way. Actually, a place called Ajax, about 45 minutes from Toronto. The first poem I wrote a little while after the George Floyd murder, and so that's one that I'm going to speak to you about. And the second poem I wrote a couple of months ago after the funeral of my mother, who died of coronavirus. So those are the 2 poems I'm going to say out to you today, if that's okay. And we'll start with the first one, My Little Piece of Divinity. I always want to know how the mother would feel if she had a chance to look at what was happening to her son, and somehow she was looking at him from heaven. So it's called My Little Piece of Divinity, housed within me for 9 months. You're the proof God thinks you're worthy. You're here because of his divine touch. I was only the vehicle God used to help crystallize a soul when he placed you in my womb. And I prayed that when you would come to fruition, I would never, ever see your tomb. You never were for mama, a stat to me, nor a subject for debate. But strangers would get to know you as the black man crying for mama while they watched you palpitate. And because of people turning a blind eye to a culture fostering police racism and hate, from heaven I witnessed my son, his skin bleeding and tortured like a pig on a slab, difficult to palpate. For me, he was not a slogan nor a cause. He was the reason for my living, God's reason for each season. It is in our children that we foster the divine qualities of love, empathy, patience, and sacrifice. So who gives the police the right to shorten one's path to God because they consider one race of children men and the other race of children nothing more than fraud? I want the world to know that my George was the love of my life and my reason each day to smile. He wasn't a nigger or a nigga. He was just my wonderful child. The next one is called Mom Won't Answer the Door Anymore. And as I said earlier, I wrote that shortly after she died of the coronavirus. And I said it at her funeral. Not sure, Mom, why I thought you'd give me notice when you're ready to die. You left a deep hole in my heart. I tell you no lie. Mom, now that you're gone, I guess better not put off talking to you for another day. Hope that it's not too late to tell you how much I really appreciate how you worked throughout your life to show me the way. Mom, did I ever tell you that when I was a child, I viewed you as God, always present, always conscious, always powerful? It was you who first taught me right from wrong. As a child, I felt the closeness of your love, closer than that of a Siamese twin. It was you who taught me there is such a thing as sin. For some who don't know, they may say that you lived your life. They don't understand the impact that you had on an adult's child's life. They don't understand what it is to be no longer anyone's son. They don't know what it's like to not be anyone's child. The cut this time is much greater than the cutting of my umbilical cord. This time the cut feels like you've cut a piece of my soul. This time around, it's hard to feel whole. And I remember while sitting at your table, I guess regarding my culture, I was a little remiss. You reminded me that I was not just a Canadian boy, but I needed to try ackee and salt fish, a West Indian dish. Emblematic of your years of sacrifice, and although weak in the joints, I recall you took time to create a picture of me as a lawyer and enshrined it in one of your needle points. You demonstrated the lessons of simplicity and discipline, and sayings like, when your friend become your foe, all the world your business know, was from you to us one of your expressions of wisdom. You gave them to us so our bad judgment would not be permitted to be categorized as a symptom. And Mom, even during the course of adversity, like Mother Teresa, you showed how much you valued human dignity. Your hair in place, your appearance had to be proper before you would answer my knock on your door. It's as if you were preparing for the day the angels would bring you ashore. Mom, you gave us a lot of years, and now God wants to share you with others. You don't need to answer the door anymore. Mom's not properly dressed. She won't be answering the door anymore. Mom won't be answering the door anymore. Mom, I'm not sure where you go now, nor for how long, but did God not tell you you have a son that values sacrifice, integrity, and dignity? And he'll make sure your actions and words live on for eternity. I love you, Mom.
My goodness. Good.
Powerful stuff.
Yes. And thank you for sharing,
It's very
Dwight.
powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done, Dwight.
And my condolences for your loss.
No, thank you.
Yes. I know. They say time heals wounds, but some wounds, woo. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Thank you for sharing. Awesome. So up next we have Steve. Steve.
Yay, Steve.
Hi. Hi, John. So here's a little song that I wrote. It's about meeting up with old friends, which is basically what we're all doing at the moment. Been a long time since I saw you. I've been away, but I came back too. It's nice to be back with the people who inspire this little rhyme. It's been a long time. I've been away and away I went. I've been away from Stoke-on-Trent and up and Nevis and the hills of Clent till everywhere looked the same. It's been a long time. Long time since I heard such a good sing, or feel the joy that songs can bring. I love to hear the rafters ring and hear singing so fine. It's been a long time. Long time since I've been with such nice folks, lots of lovely women and blokes, to sing and dance and laugh and joke, and I'm so glad I came. It's been a long too long time. Thank you.
Oh, to have that lung capacity.
Woo!
Right.
Woo!
Oh my goodness. Too long. Awesome. Let's give it up for the long-winded Steve. I'm taking notes. All right. Up next we have Jackie.
Hey everybody.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, well,
Hey,
thank you.
Jackie.
Thank you so much. Hold on 1 second.
Commercial break. Do, 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 do. So for those of you who haven't, visit us online. What's online right now? Online right now, we have our virtual open mic. So the previews from the last 5 virtual open mics that we've had. And yeah, I'm gonna upload this one today in like 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, if you want to send it to your friends and let them know that you're on the website, you famous now, please do. Okay, commercial's over.
All right, well, let me know if you all can hear this over my track. I'm gonna be singing like over to a track. So let me see if you can test this out, see if you guys can hear me. I know sometimes on Zoom I've had issues before, so let me know if you guys can. Thumbs up if you hear me. 1 second.
Hear the track, but don't hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, the track's way too loud.
Yeah, the track
Track's
is
too
loud.
Okay, let me try.
Like it though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this. Okay. No, you know I've been second guessing. No, is that better? I've been second guessing. No.
Can you get louder?
Say it one more time.
Can you get louder?
Me get louder?
The track gets softer still.
Okay. Well, let me try this because this is all coming through my computer audio. Let me try to see if I can log in on my phone and try it that way and see if that'll make a difference as far as the audio.
Okay.
You see if that will work. Let's see. I'll just exit out of this. I'll be right back.
All right. So,
The commercial is?
huh?
The second part of the commercial is?
Same commercial. Visit us online if you haven't already. Yeah, visit us online if you haven't already. Perfect. We're recording again. Well, get ready. Okay, let me put your name on the list. How do I say your name?
It's Gurpal, Gurpal.
Gurpal. Dope. You can tell me more about it.
Okay, can I do this little free verse?
Yeah. Why not? You need a beat.
Well, isn't Jackie
No, I don't need a beat. Well, acapella.
And I know.
It's all good. That was a good beat though. That was a good beat.
Thanks.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so people around, but I'm still alone. 1,000 around, can I go home? I know you don't want to hear my problems today, but it's too late. You're already here. Stay. Running away is something I'm too used to, but I'm checking myself, trying to hold composure. Communicating something I'm not used to, but now I'm talking to strangers looking over my shoulder. Should I even be here? Does it even matter? What does it mean? Chit chatter and batter. People say I've been quiet. Now I'm never gonna shut up. Pick your butt up like it's chance. Work harder for the come up. I've lost some years and lost all my tears. Most of my peers see that I have fear. I used to have respect, but I lost it on the way. They want me to come up, but I fall every day. Maybe fall every week. Either way, I'm still weak. Strong is what I'm trying to be, but I always take a seat to the anxiety in front of me, the lying in front of me, the mental barriers I can't see. Am I supposed to be anywhere near your energy? I know I'm dark, I know I'm twisted, but I'm still a little gifted. I know it kind of hurts getting all the thorns out, but the grapes are so sweet. Thorns on the rose, but the love is too deep. You still love yourself. You gotta stand up on your feet, only to get cut on the first glance of defeat. Fall, 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 the summer will come shine, but the darkness is running out. It's really running out of time. All right, that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Gurpal. Did I say it correctly?
Yes.
No. And where are you located?
I'm from Canada, Toronto.
Oh, okay. Dwight, is that?
Yeah, we're 45 minutes away. I'm Aja.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Okay.
what's up, bro? What's up?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I wish if you saw me right now, bro, maybe you see me around. Who knows?
All right.
Maybe. Are you on social media?
Yeah, I have like Instagram.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Wait, where are you from?
California.
Hey, okay, nice.
Right?
Okay, cool.
The best beatboxer in Cali. I'm kidding. All right. Okay. So thank you. We're probably gonna do round 2. Let's get through round 1 first. Jackie. Okay, Jackie joined us again. Jackie, how's it going?
Yes, I'm gonna test it out one more time. Let's see if it works.
Perfect.
Change it up, make the flow again. Any better? You know I've been second guessing, no. Because I've been second guessing. Okay, I see you guys moving, so it sounds like it's a little better. This, okay. I'll go ahead and start this real fast. All right. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear it okay. Just again, let me know if you can't. But yeah. This song, oh wait. Okay, this song is called, let me introduce the song real fast. So also my name is Jackie Ferrari. And this song is a song I wrote called Second Guessing. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to constantly second guessing and feeling like you're never making the right decision, or like even in like little things when it comes to like, I don't know, asking somebody a question, like, should I ask this, should I not? If I phrase it this way, would it be disrespectful? If I phrase it like, even little things, like second guessing every little thing. That's kind of what this song is about. So yeah, I hope you guys like it.
Sick music on the beat.
Jackie, how you been? I don't know, yeah. I've been second guessing on the road, yeah. Doing it so much that it's been taking a toll, yeah. And it's distracting me from every single goal. Take a pull, yeah. I'ma get my phone, it's cold, yeah. Social media is ripping up the soul, yeah. Making me feel like I am an actress in a role. When the numbers don't reflect the work I put in, I get cold, yeah. I'm always living afraid to go in the wrong direction. I don't want to waste any time because it's a blessing. And when I make a decision and do it with aggression, and I don't get anywhere, I wonder if I'm stepping. Second guessing, here we go again. Change it up, move the flow again. I can do it, then I notice it. And everybody else's numbers feel alone again. You know I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, no. I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing. You know I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, no. I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing. I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, yeah. Jackie, where you at, huh? Pay attention for the last time, cause you don't like when you get chastised. Stuck inside your bad mind, into being a bad time. Everybody's eyes are watching on you like it's halftime. And then you move on to comparing yourself to all the other perfect kids who never mess up or rebel. I don't think they get that I'm afraid to fail, cause every time I fail, lost my mind. I would like to be myself, yeah. The peace of God is what you need to let at night. And praying, but it feels like God, he doesn't get it. Should I do this or not? Hey God, which direction? Cause even if the choice is right, I'm scared that I'll regret it. Second guessing, here we go again. Change it up, move the flow again. I can do it, then I'm noticing I screwed up. Then I do it again. You know I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, no. I've been second guessing, no. Second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, no. I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, no. Cause I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing. Jackie, why did you stop overthinking all the time? Well, maybe if I could, I'd never have a song to write the way I try to process thoughts and man, this is only by writing a song about these things and how I am the lonely type. The second guessing every thought of mine. It is a lonely fight. At least be scared inside, cause only I care enough to talk about it. Lots of people walking around and asking questions that I doubt and worry about how I pronounce it. I honestly am scared to do things wrong because of the mistakes that I made for so long. Yeah, that's why I'm always second guessing. Yeah, everything I do or wanna do, yeah, even when I learn my lesson, yeah. Second guessing, here we go again. Change it up, move the flow again. I can do it, then I'm over it. I give up, I take control again. You know I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, no. I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, yeah. You know I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing, no. I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing. I've been second guessing, no. You know I've been second guessing. I've been second guessing even when I've been second guessing. Cause I've been second guessing way too much. Yeah, I've been second guessing even when I've been second guessing. Cause I've been second guessing way too much. Yeah.
What's going on? God fearing.
That's it.
Love the energy.
Wow, that was fabulous.
Thank you.
Love the energy. And where are you located?
So right now I'm in California right now. So yeah. So,
Okay, turn up.
yeah.
Awesome. All right. So up next we have Mimi. Mimi, what's up, Mimi Hunter?
Hi.
Hey.
You have to put my whole legal name like Mimi Hunter.
Well, you know, sometimes like the whole name is an artist name, so I didn't know.
Well, no, and then I'm also realizing like just now that I have it in there as Mimi Hunter. So I fault.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey.
Hi. So I've got just one poem. I guess I'll save the second one for like the lightning round. We're gonna do that.
Shoot round.
Okay. 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 So this poem is called The End. The end of everything I know. Past times and half rhymes of emotions I don't show. Stopping in mid-sentence. Sentence to sentiment so unforgiving and demise to living that breathe life inside of me. I'm sorry, you guys. I just wrote this thing like 3 days ago. Okay. Let me start.
Great.
Okay.
Come on, poet.
The end of everything I know. Past times and half rhymes of emotions I don't show. Stopping in mid-sentence, sentence to sentiment, so unforgiving and demise to living words that breathe life inside of me. I can't stand this. But I'm the only one standing in my way, throwing shade to my mind's ability to capture creature tendencies and waves. A new wave. I turn the page and I may see the difference of majesties. Unsettling travesties for gravity pulling me into a dopamine-induced coma I can't see straight. An era pulling hairs from the head of wise playmates. The playmaker who loses a game that she creates. A curator who loses the love for whatever it is he curates. I loathe this yoke of life that sees to boil through me. Ultimate distaste for this new strife I'm carrying for blue. This is the end of uncertainty. This is the end of all misery. I'm headed towards the new. Let's start at the beginning. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for sharing, Mimi.
No problem. How much you?
That was well done.
Yes.
You look like you feel embarrassed or something. You shouldn't be. It was well done.
I have this like unnecessarily like fright of talking in public. I don't know why. I guess you can call it stage fright, but I like fight back, so I can't call it stage fright.
Get used to it.
Great.
Come back.
Yes.
Keep practicing. It'll get easier.
Thank you. I'll try.
Right. I don't know if it gets easier, but that was beautiful. Endings lead to new beginnings. I love that. I love that. And that's what I took from that. Yes. Okay, commercial break. Make a friend. All right. Where are we at right now? Make a friend. So send somebody a direct message with your email and make a friend. Make a friend, because that's what we're here for at the end of the day. If you guys are on social media, if you have an email, send somebody a direct message in this little chat bubble thingy that we have popping off on Zoom. And yeah, exchange your information with them, your social media and or your email, and see where that leads you. Mimi, I met Mimi. She had an open mic, and I met her at the open mic, and we exchanged phone numbers, and we've just kind of like been in contact with each other ever since. Like, it may be brief, but we still, you know, connect or check in on each other every now and then. Hey, send her a little something here and there. Cynthia, I met Cynthia at a virtual open mic. I can't remember if it was right Finny Cavularies or if it was this one. John, I met here. And then I think I saw him at a couple other virtual open mics, but all of those people that I just mentioned, I have their email and or their phone number. And all of us seem to be artists here. So having friends, I always try to stress this, in this industry, or just, you know, having friends in general is vital to what it is you're trying to do. You know, like if you're trying to get your name out there, if you're trying to spread positive energy, like it's always good to have somebody that you can email or you can call or send a text to and be like, hey, yo, I just posted this on Instagram, or hey, yo, I just released this new song on SoundCloud. Like, artists are, you know, are good to have in your corner because we understand the struggle. So it's always good to have a friend. So if you guys can message somebody, direct message somebody, Cynthia, you included, direct message somebody outside of myself, your email or your Instagram, your email, yeah, because you don't do the, yeah. Direct message somebody your Instagram, or no, Cynthia, your email, Jackie, your Instagram, David, I don't know, your email. Are you on Instagram, David? David's taking a bathroom break.
No,
Okay.
he's not. He just was muted. That was about to occur though. But anyway, Woody Middlefinger at gmail.com.
Okay.
You gotta spell middle EL, MIDDEL. Woody Middlefinger.
I didn't catch it. Yes. I need you to send it to somebody directly. Maybe Steve. Steve seems like a good connection for you. Yeah. Send
Sure,
Steve.
I got a big bag of his stuff behind me too, so
I was looking at that.
that'd be fine. Steve, I'll put it in the chat just to you.
John, Dwight. Give him your email. Jackie. Is Gurpal still here? Yeah. Gurpal seems like a good connection for you. Hit him up with your social media and or your email. Again, it's always good to have friends out here in this industry. Yeah. And we're all here, so why not take advantage of that and make a friend? All right. Commercial break is over. John.
From the frivolous writings of Shel Silverstein to the profound philosophical writings of Dr. Silverstein, the voice. There is a voice inside of you that whispers all day long, I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong. No teacher, preacher, parent, friend, or wise man can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside. Now, the great thing about Professor Silverstein is that he was not just giving us abstract ideas, but he gave us specific, relevant examples. Here is the best of them. Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout would not take the garbage out. She'd scour the pots and scrape the pans, candy the yams and spice the hams, and though her daddy would scream and shout, She simply would not take the garbage out. And so it piled up to the ceilings, coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor, it cracked the window and blocked the door with bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, gloppy glumps of cold oatmeal, pizza crusts and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines, crusts of black-burned buttered toast, gristly bits of beefy roasts. The garbage rolled on down the hall. It raised the roof. It broke the wall.
Chelsea machine.
Greasy napkins, cookie crumbs, globs of gooey bubble gum, cellophane from green bologna, rubbery, blubbery macaroni, peanut butter caked and dry, curdled milk and crusts of pie, moldy melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard, cold French fries and rancid meat, yellow lumps of cream of wheat. At last the garbage reached so high that it finally touched the sky, and all of her neighbors moved away, and none of her friends would come to play. And finally Sarah Cynthia Stout said, "Okay, I'll take the garbage out." By then, of course, it was too late. The garbage reached across the state from New York to the Golden Gate, and there, in the garbage she did hate, poor Sarah met an awful fate. One that I cannot now relate because the hour is much too late. But children, remember Sarah Stout and always take the garbage out.
Dope. All right, up next we have Cynthia.
Okay, coming. Give you a second. Okay, just checking because I didn't look ahead to make sure I hadn't read these for you before. All right, hold on.
Meanwhile, I'll do a poem. Oh,
No, I got it here. It's chapter 8. I got it. I'm ready. Chapter 8, Brother of the Earth. Gaiam, chapter 1. Respect the earth and yourself, please show love. It ain't new kicks the garden needs from you. Please bring your just washed hands outside with gloves and show respect for worms, because it's their due. Don't fret so much about some dirt on hands, for dirt has soul, and soil is earth's true skin. So use that shovel gently on the lands and posture yourself to pray for all kin. All smokers, please do wash those hands of grime. Their toxic load the seeds and seedlings dare not share, for they are young and in their prime, so clearly need for you to really care. Please bring your name into the circle bright. Together we'll share God's glorious light. And chapter 9, Danielle's Grace, Danielle's chapter 1. Respect yourself, your parents, God each day. Use social distance to survive when out, in public or with friends. Your feet aren't clay, so move your body, it's a gift with clout. Good, this entire new life your soul dwells within. Reach deep to find your inner play and her relentless, boundless joy that swells within when you remove that anchor's weight upon your soul. With grace and strength do move through space and show your God the love you hold. Use movement, music, prayer when you do groove. Use gesture, motion, grace to share thoughts bold about your love for God and gratitude. To thrive in life, do share that attitude. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. So I dropped the website in the chat. Excuse me. Make sure you check it out. I am going to be uploading the content from today, this virtual open mic, onto the website in like 50 minutes. Okay. Up next, we have David. David.
Yeah, I have no issues with you uploading this to your website, but some of this stuff is copyright protected in anthologies with a group of us here in Kansas. And I don't want any interference with any of that. Okay?
Do you want me to pause the recording?
Well, no, I don't mind that you put it up, but you're not selling it, right?
Oh, no.
Okay. Then,
But I
then
need
I
to know
think
more
we're
about
good.
that.
Huh? Well, then I think we're good, but I would have to answer to a handful of other people if somebody was making money off it. Because
No.
it's out there as a package already. But no problem. I don't plug it here much. That's not my point of being here. But I do want to make sure that we don't end up in any kind of bullshit between anybody. Okay.
Life is cool, we all played in the neighborhood. Running up and down the streets because we could. Curiosity led us into the woods. Living freely like a child should. Amen. Going back to the old days when I was living with the things that the page, yeah. I was living every day in the shade and I was free with no mistake. School didn't take up most of my time. Thoughts were tricking me and telling me I am nothing that's a body, we cannot even rhyme. If only I knew that I was in for a ride, yeah. Remember when it wasn't way down, didn't have doubt, say, yeah. Remember when my life was so free, you gave me. Life was nice to me, I didn't want to hide. Socializing, hanging out all the time. New horizons, but they took a while to find. Playing into the night, heading for a bunch of new heights. Back then, I could talk to a group now. Jacqueline, why you talking to a little boy? Day, cause I'm everything this and that and everything in between. That's what I would. But nobody could keep me cleaning their plate. But I didn't know the pressure to be so great. Remember when my life was so free. Yeah. Remember when my life was so free. You gave it me. Everybody sway. Let me see you sway the screen. Let me see you sway. Woo! Cool.
Fabulous. Thank you.
May I ask, where does that drop to?
Good.
You said it's going to drop. Where will it drop to?
Oh yeah, so it'll be on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, everywhere you stream music. So yeah, everywhere.
Okay. Under your name?
Yeah, Jackie Ferrari. Yeah.
Awesome.
Very good. I'll look
Good for
for it.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Dwight, are you ready?
Yeah, I could give you just one other, I suppose. This one was just done. We were just given sort of a theme, and so I wrote this poem sort of off the cuff. So it's take it for that. It's called "Oh How I Love Thee," Remember what you told me when you spoke with your heart, how we swore that no earthly distractions could keep us apart. Do you remember how love tasted when sprinkled on our lips? And how like a leaf you would undulate before me, dangling your hips? I know how love tastes because my eyes have been hardly dry, and the sadness inside of me increases daily, and I don't know how to cry. You were the mother of my children and the caretaker of my soul, and when I looked into your eyes, I saw the story of our love unfold. Now, darling, that you have gone on to meet your Heavenly Father in the sky, I know now that his memories that captures love, holds on to it, embraces it, ensuring that its essence and its fragrance will never die.
Awesome, Dwight. Thank you.
Awesome.
Amazing. Okay, up next we have Mimi Hunter. Again with the whole government. Mimi.
I be in the chat and I be like writing stuff. I was trying to write out, but it was too long. But your words were beautiful, Dwight. I enjoyed those words.
Who's talking?
Mimi.
Oh, thank you.
So I got like a really short poem. I wish I could excel off the compliments of my father. Torrid words that merge together in my inhibitions, inhabits the part of me that's fictitious to breathe new life into old affairs. I am waiting on the motherland's hand to be returned to where my people burned. I want to learn. I'm no longer content in what I was taught or what I am not. But he doesn't see me, just a shell of the girl I used to be. And still, I calmly, eagerly stash the thank you in my pocket, waiting on the day that I can cash these puppies in.
Yes. Okay, so I'll do a poem. Who gonna put up with these mood swings? Out here changing colors like a mood ring. Call me Maya Angelou, cause I too know why the caged birds sing. So who gonna put up with these mood swings? Who gonna be fascinated by the fact that I'm not fascinated with things? Seem like everybody rushing for a ring. Meanwhile, I'm in the ring while it rains. Wish I had the answer. Does poetry really heal pain? Am I dreaming too big or am I just insane? Life comes with uncertainties. One thing's for sure, God reigns. You should take God serious unless you me, because I be praying for him to quit playing. So who gonna put up with these mood swings? You know what I'm saying? I be dancing with the devil, but my God is on a whole nother level, which means by God, I am on a whole nother level. Buried all my pain and then dug it back up with the same shovel. Because I ain't dead yet, and some things you can't forget, but above all, God is a hell of a pest. Take it from me, your reaction after failure is the real test. And if you haven't gotten an apology from me yet, I sent it to God and pay my respect. Ain't my fault he ain't done with me yet. If you living this life in peace, you ain't trying your best. I heard the best rest is the one you get on your deathbed. I'm not sending out death threats. That'd be an idle threat. Yeah, still work in progress. So who gonna put up with these mood swings?
I'll keep working.
Thank you.
Definitely worth working on.
Thank you. Thank you, John.
Yeah, I think it's in pretty good shape as it is. Had you not said it was done, I would not have known.
Right. I would agree with that.
Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to the lovely co-hosts, John, Cynthia, David, Mimi, Jackie, all the lovely co-hosts that we've had today. Dwight, Steve, Gerpaul. I think that was everyone that was here with us today. Jenny, our audience, Mato. Yes. Thank you guys all. Okay.
Thank you for doing this.
Yes. I mean, it wouldn't be anything without you all, seriously. I would just be here by myself practicing poetry. Yeah, so
Or
thank you all.
scratching Honey's ears.
Right. I do that, yeah.
Have I ever given you a haiku of mine?
Oh my goodness. No, you haven't. We're here for it. Go ahead.
The perfect evening.
Mm.
Conversation was so good, we left our clothes on.
Did we though? I don't know. Do you see John?
Wait. Nah, he left his glasses on.
Only down to the shoulders.
But no, yeah, I don't know what he's into below the shoulders. That's
Oh my goodness.
Impenetrable.
just don't stand up now, John. Mute yourself first. But
Impenetrable clothing.
I'll give you one more.
Practically armor.
What is it we see? Why is it we even look? Love is eye to eye.
That reminds me of one. No love poem has the eloquence of lovers, silent, eye to eye.
Okay. It was peace. It was peace, not peace.
Mm.
Sleep well with one eye open. We've lived better times.
Mm. Yes.
I got 150 of them, but I'll stop there.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for vibing with us. Oh. Yes, we're here every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And seeing the way the world is going with COVID and this new Delta variant, I think we are going to be here every Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for a while.
For a long, long time.
Right. We need Steve. Too long. Oh my goodness.
Well, if it's not Zoom, most of us won't be with you.
I know. You guys are all over. One day though, one day.
I'm coming next July.
Turn up.
It's on the calendar.
Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Now, my wife and I enjoy road trips. She works for Marriott. We can string together pretty good price and some pretty fancy places. And that was our next road trip across the Southwest into LA and then back up through. We're looking for a place to move to on the other side of the Rockies
Oh,
that we can afford to move to.
why that location?
Say again?
Why that location? You said you guys are gonna move?
Well, yeah, one, we never intended to live the rest of our lives in Wichita, Kansas. I mean, that just was not the plan. And it's been 30 years. She's still working from the home and has to be within like a 25-mile radius of a big call center Marriott has here. So when all that wraps up, there's a lot more storytelling activity on the western side of the Rocky Mountains, and whether it be Utah or Albuquerque or so that's part of that. In my retirement, my first name would be storyteller. Poet, although poetry, every time I do it, I wonder how storytelling got on top of it. But I'm going to start a monthly storytelling intergenerational show.
Oh my goodness. I would love to, whatever
And-
I can do to assist.
I will let you know. It's yeah, you might want to look at ASST on Facebook. They call it Assist. But there's Sheila Arnold is one of the top 10 storytellers in the country, if not beyond. But
Wow.
she runs Assist, and she's a hand up. She assists in production, technical, and performance and stage in storytelling. Wonderful lady, worth knowing. Any of you worth checking out Sheila Arnold.
I
But-
feel like I need her number or her email.
I can do that for you, or you can Google Assist. They have a Facebook page. But I will do that for you, Rayanne.
Yes.
I got your name right, didn't I, this time?
You did.
I had an assist from your website. But
Out to the Forever 7.
I wouldn't have had to admit that. I could have looked good, but anyway.
That's okay. We all need assistance every now and then, okay?
I will find your song, young lady, next week. Thanks for having me. All of you were great.
Everybody was so great. Yeah, make sure you go on the website in like 20 minutes. I am going to upload this content, little questionnaire, and yeah, new stuff.
Stay safe, everybody. I'm out.
Good night.